I was exercising last night and had some thoughts. Actually, I had a conversation yesterday with somebody I went through coaching training with, and we caught up yesterday with the phone call, and she was asking me what I was doing, and she was telling me what she was doing. And kind of as we've documented in these videos, part of what I do is kind of meet with some of our employees and kind of have one-on-one coaching sessions, for lack of a better term. And she asked me if I knew what the ROI was on that, and I said I don't, because I don't know if there is a measurable ROI. But what I told her and what I wanted to share is that there is an ROI, and it's the smile that you get. It's seeing a weight being lifted off of someone's chest or shoulders, or feeling like they're not alone. And then how that plays out, the trickle-down effect, how that plays out outside of the company, how they interact with their teammates from there, how they interact with customers. So what's the ROI? I don't know, but I would ask, what's the ROI on the parents or the people who raised you? Like, you don't know what it is, but you know it's there, and the time you put in is worth it, and you can see it within the interactions and sometimes the people themselves. Happier employee trickles down to the customer, and customer has a better interaction. Does that mean they place another order, place a larger order? I don't know. I can't measure that. But I feel fairly confident saying that when a customer's interaction with a company or a representative is a more positive experience, that's going to lead them to repeat or refer or place, a larger order. So yeah.
What's your favorite thing about working at a small company?
So I thought about this question too. I really don't know how to answer it. Like, I haven't been doing these videos for a while because working at a small company allows you the opportunity to help in different areas. So I've recently had the opportunity to help with some financial stuff, kind of getting my feet wet in that. That's an area that I didn't know a lot about. So I've been spending a lot of my time with, on Excel spreadsheets and that type of stuff. So, it's not very compelling to put on camera. So, but then last night, as I was thinking about it, it's, how could I turn that into a message that's compelling for other people? Like, what can they take away from it? And the answer I came up with was, generally there's two ways to move up in a company or make more money at a company. And that's providing a skill that nobody else can provide, that the company needs, or being able to manage people, and or both. But usually it falls kind of into one of those buckets. So, that's how I've gone about my professional career, is learning different skills and applying that either in the current position I was in or am in, or taking that skill with me and applying it to another job and using that as leverage to either get a higher position or more money, or use it to grow and progress my career. And then from a managing people side, it's I think a lot of people go down that route but don't really understand that managing people actually means like learning how to have good relationships with people. The managers, the leaders that people gravitate towards and speak fondly of are the ones who connected with them and built good relationships. They're the ones who took the time to understand them, took time to understand the work they were doing, help when needed, and when all's said and done, like people remember the connections, and they worked harder because they had good connections with those people. So, for somebody trying to progress in a leadership role or a management role, supervisor, I would say, just build strong relationships. Like, care about your people. If you want somebody to care about you and the work that they're doing, and care about what you're asking them to do, they need to feel cared about. So to try and tie all this up with a bow, try to put a bow on all of it, I think it comes back to self-awareness. What are you good at? What do you want to be good at? Should you strive for a leadership role, a supervisory role, if you're an introvert and you don't care to build relationships? Or, if you're not detail oriented, should you be trying to learn to code so you can be a web designer? Figure out what your strengths are, figure out what you're passionate about, and go down that path wholeheartedly.